Good morning, everybody. It's time to do the thing. Hi. Good morning. It is May 13th, 2018. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I hope that if you have a good relationship with your mother, I hope that you have called your mother. If you don't have a good relationship with your mom, I'm sorry you don't have a good relationship with your mom. That sucks. You should call your mother.
I'm gonna call my mother. My phone's charging.
So interestingly, Jason, I had an in-depth conversation with my friend Mike a while back, and Mike is kind of of the people I know, he's probably the music snobbiest. He's not. It's not like, he's not. What's the word I'm looking for? He doesn't become like irreparably obnoxious when you're talking to him about music, but he has strong opinions, and he greatly dislikes what he calls novelty music, by which he means things like Jonathan Colton and like Weird Al and Lonely Island and stuff that's like where there's a joke. The song is a joke, and then you've heard it and you hear, you've heard the joke. And he has a thing about how like he doesn't like to listen to novelty songs more than once because you've gotten the joke and you're like, it's done. You don't like, there's nothing more to it. The thing is, he's not a dick about it. Like, he's not going to, like, sit and hold forth about, also good morning, Will. He's not going to, like, sit and hold forth about his opinions. He will just, like, they are strongly held, and he will talk about them if you press him on the subject. So he's luckily, he's not a dick about it. But here's the thing. He does not consider Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots to be a novelty song. And so I was, like, listening to it in his car at one point when we were going somewhere, and I'm like, why do you like this? Like, this seems like, to me, like a novelty song, and I know you don't like novelty songs, so, like, what's the difference? And he did explain it to me. It's a nuanced sort of thing. He feels it has, like, musical value and thought behind it other than just the, like, weirdness of the lyrics and things like that. He's kind of apparently like 50-50 on They Might Be Giants. Like, some of their songs are very musically interesting and some of their songs are just like silly and weird. But it's, I don't know. I think about it a lot. It's a thing that like I think of a lot because I'm fine with novelty songs. I listen to a lot of Weird Al. Like, there's some Weird Al songs that I still think are the funniest goddamn thing. And I also really appreciate how, like, the Hamilton polka that Weird Al released recently, like, makes jokes that are musical jokes, right? Like, it's not just, hey, this is a funny joke in the lyrics. It's, like, the way this is put together musically and translated musically, and some of the musical flourishes are themselves funny. And the juxtapositions that he does in it are really good. So, like, I think that has a lot of interest, so I think a lot about that, just kind of as I'm listening to music, like, is this, like, how one note is this joke? The Death Waltz is, like, a different set of musical jokes. That's like composer jokes, and, like, orchestral, like, conductor jokes. But there's like notes in How to Play Death Waltz that say things like, like with a penguin, or like there's Death Waltz is weird. At any rate, let's talk about this thing that we're doing here right now. If you're watching this, I don't think there's anyone in chat who doesn't know what this is. But if you're watching this on YouTube or something, welcome to UnKaged Fury. This is the show where I, Cage Tiger, stream old games that people have great nostalgia for, that I missed when they were brand new, and we see if they still hold up as good games in the modern day, or if they are mostly nostalgia fueled. I don't know a lot of Regina Spektor music. It's oh no. Oh, hold on, the router's on top of my cord. My game cord here. Get out. And then over. There we go. No. Where? Fuck, how is this tangled? Okay, come around this way. There we go. Now you go over there. Okay, hopefully I didn't lose internet connection doing that. My controller cord was tangled around a bunch of other things. Yeah, so like I don't know much about music generally. Like I know enough to, like I know some basics because I, took an instrument and sang a lot in chorus as a kid. But I wouldn't consider myself very knowledgeable musically. And a lot of times I don't even know modern artists. I mostly know like individual songs. So it's possible I probably have heard some Regina Spektor. I just don't know her by name. And there's a lot of stuff too that's brushed off as kind of, I don't know, light and poppy, and it's like, oh, this isn't worth your time because it's, mainstream, which I like, and then there's a lot of, like, weird stuff that I like also. Okay, so, we're in a desert. I seem to remember thinking to myself last time, like, oh, if I just talk to, oh no, we're in the Gold City. We're gonna go north to the Ice City. I think I just beat the Gold Tower. That's right. Some guy was using the light sprite to turn everything into gold. It's the secret of mana, by the way. I don't know if I even said that. But if you're watching this, chances are you know that, because why would you start with this video? We're like in the middle. Like, all the old VODs are on YouTube. Just, Okay, yeah. Many have left here and gone north to the Ice Country. So I thought maybe I should go north to the Ice Country. But then I thought maybe that's actually just Santa Claus land. How many little dudes do I have? Okay, so I've got 5 dudes here, plus 1 that's not here on the other character, so 6 total. And are there 8 palaces? I'm not 100% sure. I've probably listened to a lot of music which people would say is like quirky or novelty. Oh right, I can just like take off right from here, huh? By using my drum. Flammy drum. Come get us, my dragony friend. Jetlag, did you end up commissioning a Flammy dragon plushie? Because I remember you were saying, like, we both saw that, we both saw whatchamaface there. The person on Twitter who was... Can I not land here? Why can't I land here? There we go. That was weird. It's still... it's still bright green on the map, even though it's been taken over by the winter. Okay, so you messaged them about it, but haven't heard back. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm super curious, because if you do get it commissioned, I definitely want to see. What's this place? Alright, land here. Is this just the palace? I don't understand why it will let me land in some places, not others. Have I been to this one? Does this look familiar? Yeah, this looks vaguely familiar. And then I come up and around and there's like a thing here. Yeah. Okay, I've definitely been to this one. The fact that there's no monsters attacking me means I've cleared it, I think. Yeah, I agree. Like, be generous and give things a chance. Don't brush things off just because of, like, other people's opinions, I think, is a fairly valid. Like, there's a lot of people who, you know, just go with whatever's popular. And there's also a lot of people who just go with whatever's not popular. Like, if something's popular, they can't like it, right? Which is just as based on public opinion as the first thing, which is silly. So, you know, like what you like, I guess, is my general life advice. Okay. Here's the, like, North Town Castle. So, I do also remember, what the heck is that supposed to be? What the heck is that supposed to even be? I forget. I was saying something probably important, but... Ooh, nice. That sounds fun. Yeah, I often think to myself, if I had a lot of extra spending cash, like, the first thing I do, like, if I ever, you know, have a ton of money, I want to support a bunch of Patreons, and I want to do a lot of Etsy commissions, right? Because, like, I think people are doing amazing creative work, and, like, it's, you know, I want to support them. Yeah, okay, what if I just go back to the castle? So I remember looking last time and seeing that, no, this is locked again. And seeing that I, like, on the wiki, based on, like, how many items I have, there's only, like, 3 locations left that... that I haven't visited. And they all have kind of Final Landy sounding names. Or at least there's only 3 locations I haven't visited that, like, have shops. So, take that for whatever that's worth, I guess. Ooh, okay. Hold on, let me check this out. Huh. I don't think the cover one is showing up, but the inside one, that's very cute. That seems like that'd be an awesome book necklace. Huck got me this super awesome little dragon figurine for my birthday from Etsy, from a woman in Russia who makes them. And they were just like super cute. And I want like 100 of them because they're all different. But the one I have is pretty adorable. Okay, this is back in the starting area. Can I go to the water temple and talk to the person there? And if so, will she like tell me where the heck I'm even supposed to be? We can, like, clearly one-shot all the enemies here, because this was, like, the first area. Yeah, thanks. Oh no, that's the way to the, like, evil forest. Give me that sword for just a second, would you? This one still never did anything. Well, it's just this again. Just the way to the... Right. Ballooned. I've been ballooned. Trying to find that whip area, and I think it's here. You know you're in the right spot when the camera decides to rearrange itself. Alright, first let's put the sword back, and then let's swap again. There we go. I just want to see if she'll tell me where I'm supposed to go. Like, maybe she won't even be here. I don't remember what the state of the story is, if she's been, like, kidnapped or something, but... There she is. I'll restore you. Yeah, sure. Let's never lose hope. Okay. Well, I guess I can always go back to that mountain and try and find that sage again. Because I think he was at Gold City, supposedly, and then we went to Gold City and we got the thing. Even though it's a long way up that goddamn mountain. That's a cannon. Problem is, I don't even remember where that mountain was. It was like next to a city on... Where was it? It was like in the middle of a mountain range somewhere, maybe? Man, this game is really not meant to be played only once a week. Is it this place? Oh, hey, I found it. Ooh, boxing underwater. That's an evocative phrase. Can it be likened to a deep-sea diver who is swimming with a raincoat? I unapologetically enjoy Savage Garden. That was one of my main, like, bands growing up. That was like one of the few CDs I actually owned. Yeah, I know. Like, a lot of their songs are really not very good. But there are a few of them that I really enjoy. I really like Love Will Fly You to the Moon and Back. I think maybe it's just called To the Moon and Back. I don't know what it is about that one, but for some reason, like, that one I really appreciate. I got a little tired of some of the ones that were, like, played on the radio a whole ton, like Truly Madly Deeply, I think, was overplayed. But I Knew I Loved You Before I Met You is kind of... But, like, also, like, some of their lyrics are just the, like, most hilariously dumb. Every time I listen to the Animal song that they wrote, and it might just be called the Animal song, not to be confused with the other Animal song. It may just be called also Like Animals. But it's just, like, the lyrics are so bad, and it's funny, and I tweet about it basically every time. There's also the one about being on the telephone lines. I am anyone. That one's also weird lyrics. But like the Animal one, like so many of the lyrics don't make any goddamn sense. Like the main part of the chorus is I want to I want to run through the jungle, the wind at my hair and the sand at my feet, which like is not how the jungle works. And there's a line in the middle that's like animals and children tell the truth, they never lie. Which one is more human? There's a thought, now you decide. I'm like, that's not a hard question. Like, clearly one of those is more human. It's children. Why are you asking that question? Also, that's not true. Both animals and children have the capacity to lie. You went to the Moon Palace. Okay. It floats eerily in the Sea of Wonders at Kakara Desert's End. At least this guy's, like, telling us where the fuck we should be going. Like, that's his sole purpose, is like, here's where you need to go next. So, I guess the idea is that they want you to explore the overmap, but if you get, like, if you feel like you don't want to do that anymore, you can come here and pay the price of walking all the way up the mountain in order to get just, like, told, uh-oh, doom trap, fuck. Still alive. Phew. You can pay the price of walking all the way up the mountain to be told where to go next. But the problem is, like, overmap exploration is not great here because you can't just stop anywhere. And it's so hard to tell what things are in this map. It's like very difficult. Okay, so there's some kind of southern desert, and at the edge of the desert there's a moon palace. This looks like a desert. Is this the moon palace? It's eerie. They said it was going to be eerie. Can I descend here? Okay. Will you not let me land because I can't land here, or because you're being finicky about where I'm landing? It's so hard to tell with this. But I think I just can't land here. Okay. What if I just landed here? Is that okay? Kakara. Well, they did say the Kakaran Desert. And they did say the edge of the Kakaran Desert. So... That duck is supposed to be like commando crawling through the sand, but it mostly just looks like he's just sliding on his belly. Alright, so somewhere here there's a moon palace. Well, here's a bunch of stars. Does that mean we're going the right way? Cannot go down here. If I recall, this desert is only like 9 screens, so there's only so much wandering we can do. I looked at the chat and I'm like, how did we get onto the subject of gorillas? And then, oh, right, animals that lie. But yeah, there's a cool story about, so I took a whole class on, animal communication. And so we talked a lot in it about, sort of, like, the intelligence of animals. Whoa! What? Hold on. Apparently I gotta revive my character. That was weird. So there was this fun story. So we were learning all about different kinds of like animal intelligence, and you know what is it that we consider intelligence, and you know how is it measured and things like that. And as a result, we got to read about all kinds of like hilarious animal trickery stuff. So for instance, like there were some dolphin trainers who we're trying to teach dolphins to like clean their own tanks by like rewarding them with fish when they would bring back like litter from the bottom of their tanks. And like, you know, because stuff gets blown in, like leaves and, you know, candy wrappers and stuff. And so the dolphins learned that they could like take a toy that was heavy and like hold a candy wrapper down on the bottom of the pool and then rip small pieces of it off and bring them up repeatedly for repeated fish rewards, which I think is pretty hilarious. Because that, you know, so they just tore it into pieces so they could get one reward for each piece that they brought back. And my favorite one is this set of dogs that belonged to some farmer. I forget. He had like a whole pack of dogs, and I say pack. It was like 3 dogs. And you know, like this long driveway up to the house that had a gate in it that he would drive, you know, his truck up to the gate, and then he would, you know, open the gate and come in, and the dogs had a habit of meeting him at the gate, right? So like when they heard the truck coming, they would race over to the gate. Can I go to the Moon Palace with this guy? Nah. No, thank you. So what they did was one of the smartest of the 3 dogs. So they would, you know, the dogs would run and meet the farmer at the gate, and you know he'd be happy to see them and all that. So they the smartest dog learned that when it was food time, like when the three of them were being fed, he would like perk up like, oh, I hear something, and then like sprint out to the gate where they normally met the farmer, and the other dogs would be like, oh, I didn't realize it was time to go say hi, and they'd like follow him out there, and then he would just sneak back and eat all the food. Like get everybody's servings for himself while they were busy being like, I thought, wait, where's our guy? I thought he was coming. He said, and I'm like, yeah, no, dogs can be assholes too. Oh, I think I saw that one. The dog that like, yeah, brings in leaves because it knows that humans trade flat, papery things for food. So it tries to bring leaves as money to get food. I think I saw that one. But this is just the desert temple. Like, I've been to the desert temple. So, where is this moon temple, though? I'm told there's something of a moon temple around here. Nice. Smart cat. Basically what I learned from that class about animal communication is that most animals are a lot smarter than we tend to think they are. And also, like, pretty much any measure of intelligence that you can grant, there is at least one animal that does it. Like, humans just do it. There is a moon dragon. Alright. I'm pretty close to maybe looking this up, but we'll see. Like, humans just have a greater degree in any of these areas, but there's no, like, one specific area where you can say, like, oh, well, humans clearly do this and no one else does that. Right? Like, people say, like, oh, like, only humans have grammar in their sentences. And it's like, well, nope, that's not true, because, like, as we define grammar, chickadees also use a type of grammar. So, like, that's, you know. Or, like, oh, but only humans, like, have learned how to use tools. And it's like, well, that's not true. Plenty of animals use tools. That's the desert temple. I need some kind of moon temple. It's eerily floating by the edge of the desert, I was told. Can I just go up? Is it, like, floating in the sky? It's a desert temple. Like, it really looks like it should be this thing, right? Like, I'm not crazy. It should be this. Okay. So I can get in here. You just have to fucking land in the right pixel. God damn it. Very well. No, 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 no. Ah, dang it. Okay. Well, that's a thing. So it will let me land on the sand around it, but not, like, directly on the temple in the middle. This has a sort of earthboundy kind of feel to it. The fuck are you? Why did I... Charon's Ferry. Ooh. So, like Charon, like the guardian of the world of the dead, Charon? Next stop, Moon Palace. There's a lot of nothing in the palace. Don't get lost. The boat's a bit unsteady. Okay. I'll wait here. Thanks. Marma Blue. I thought maybe it was a guide of some kind, because I couldn't hit it. That would be a challenge that a game like this could have, besides, like, do all the steps. It could be, like, hey, here's a little, like, special dude, and you have to follow him through the temple and not lose him in order to not lose your way. Alright, well, I guess we found the Moon Temple, you guys. Let's crush another palace. Oh, look, it's a lot of nothing. No, I'll just leave that chest there. Oh, shit. I was gonna get more fairy walnuts. What am I doing on... Oh, okay, I have 3 fairy walnuts. Because my boss battle strats rely on me constantly. Wait, is this the entrance? This is the entrance, okay. So this is a wrapping area. So if I keep going straight, it wraps around. That's actually kind of nice to know, because that limits my space here. To, like, there's only so much height before we get back to where we started. Okay, so let's try just... We're at the edge of the purple. Let's try just going to the right. Hey, I found an orb. Let's examine this orb. Hey, analyze the orb. Lumina's magic will work. Okay. Well, you're the only one who can do Lumina's magic. So... And literally, the only attack magic you can do is that one, so... I think? I guess there's a third one. There's a beam. Whoa! That, like, teleported me a place. Did it? Just go back to the entrance? Damn it, do I have to... Oh, no. Okay. Boss fight? No. What? Where's the boss fight? Okay. I mean, yay? Did they just not want to put a fight in this one? That was anticlimactic. Huh. That's a cool sermon. It's like actually a sermon I would be interested in listening to. Okay, well, I guess I did that. Yeah, I guess I'm just leaving again. Is this boat gonna crash on the way back and then we have to, like, have a boss encounter there? Because I didn't even get any orbs. Normally I at least get some orbs. Alright, let's see what you guys learned from Luna. You got Moon Saber, Moon Energy, and Lunar Boost. Whatever the fuck that does. And Evade Down. Doesn't seem like a boost. And you can change form, Magic Absorb, Lunar Magic. It moogles all of us. So moon magic is just dumb? What the fuck is moon magic for? Alright, well, let's just go back to the mountain and frickin' see where we're supposed to go next. Yeah, exactly. Well, that was a lot of hype for very little. Like, that actually could have been interesting. I'm a little disappointed now. Have I been to this place? Oh yeah, there was no one here. Except a few people. You gave me some kind of mermaid something or other, if I recall. Alright. That's Matango. Oh, that's just a cannon. No, I don't care about your goddamn cannon. Is Luna a magic that, like, if you level it up a bunch is really good, but you're never gonna use it because it's so bad early on? Is that, like, its whole thing? Alright, I'm looking for the mountains. Not these mountains. I will say this for the game. Flammy is so gosh dang cute. I wonder if I could just land directly at this, like, Sage's place. No. What's this waterfall? It's nice. Did I not land at the waterfall? Aw. That looks so cool. Oh, Moon Saber does crits. Alright. That seems like all of the ones on Girl. And none of the ones on... I guess the MP Absorb is the thing. Oh shit! That puts Absorb on our weapons? That's nice. Right. Excuse me. Let's see how we're doing on stuff. Still got some to go on the spear. That can go up. That can go up. I'm maxed out on whip. This one I'm actually like partially through the trident one. I kind of hate the trident. Yeah, pretty much everything except the sword and the whip I need for this guy, but I'm not maxed out on the thing I have so far, so... You are currently using the sword and still need to do more on that. You are currently using boomerang and are not maxed out there. Okay, well then. I'm maxed out on whip from having to climb this goddamn mountain so many times. It didn't show me the damage numbers until after I'd gotten there. Ugh. Morning, Skug. Okay, where now? Tasnica, the republics to the west of here. Okay, Republic of Tasnica to the west. Got it. It's nice of them to put that where to go next in the game, because otherwise it's fucking impossible to find any place here. Okay, Republic of Tasnica to the west. Is this Tasnica? Castle of Tasnica, cool. Hello, hey, it's Gemma. What's up? Lantiro's spy, he's after the king, beware. Where's the spy? Well, you can't just ask people where the spy is. I'm gonna save this here just in case. Because I haven't saved in a while, and I don't want to have to, like, you know, do Moon Palace again and stuff. I suppose I could, like, go somewhere else where there is an inn, but... That's just what everybody's gonna say. And this is, like, a whole other area. mean, there's a couple of beds. I don't normally do this kind of depth first run, so I'm a little worried about how far I've gotten from. Oh my god, is that all you guys know how to say? We're back at the entrance? Okay. So that took us in a big loop. Which I guess is good. More or less. Actually, let me... So I went to that side door last time. Let's go through the main door this time. It's the king. Who are you? You must be... What? Right. What? Haha, you're probably spies. And then the guard, who's just been standing there doing nothing up until this point, apparently, is like, no, wait, you're the spy. How did he know that? Why didn't he say anything earlier? Save slot 2. Oh, I see. There's some kind of weird dude here. Analyzing. It's a dark stalker. Here's Lumina. Okay. Cool. We only have to do that a couple times. Sir, snap out of it. Where am I? What happened? Oh, that's right. He only had like 60 health. Gemma was a commander construed. His best friend was the hero Saren. When Saren fell in battle, Gemma stepped down and never fought again. Okay. Maria's really making a name for himself. I don't know who that is. No more Imperial spies will get in here. Okay, that was just so fucking abrupt. We used to have a strong navy, but now only our sand ship is in service. Well done, Your Highness. The Mennonite has beaten the spy. I can't believe such a thing would happen. I was worried when I heard some kid have this sword. Now I'm not. Allow me to give you this. I got a sword orb. Okay. Fucking whatever. Nothing evil about that Darkstalker. Yeah, no kidding? Flying Pandora, our allies. No such thing could happen. You learned much, but you can't rest yet. You still have to learn what true courage is. Okay? Side of the fortress. I want to fight the Empire wherever I can. You must now find Sage Joke. From him you'll learn true courage. Back to the goddamn mountain. Thanks, Jason. You're in the heart of the castle. You're in the heart of the castle. That was a missed typo. Hold on. Why is that guy dancing on the wall? Also, how do I get there? What the fuck? Whoa. I'm stuck. Okay, I can go. There we go. What are you doing on the wall? I'm already wearing duck and dragon helms. Am I wearing battle suits? Yeah, I'm already wearing duck and dragon helms. I'm already wearing battle suits. Fuck, I was also already wearing these rings. Dang it. Also, what's royal jelly do? Get one more life cup since I used a life cup. I assume tortoise mail is not as good as the other thing. I'm gonna double check that. Legend of Mana. No, Secret of Mana. Ha! No. Secret of Mana equipment. Let's see. Azure ring. And tortoise mail. Nope, tortoise mail is significantly worse than battlesuit. I already got all the headgear stuff. What about items? Royal jelly. Royal jelly restores all HP. Okay. Like, that's fine, but... nothing else I can do back here, huh? All that for not a lot. bringing up the menu to try and tell where I had been. Nice of them to put a rug here to indicate that this is a hall, because you have literally no other way of knowing that. Is there anything on the other side of this? I'm just looking for orbs at this point. You know me, I need my orbs. Hello, little old lady. Haven't I seen you somewhere? I don't know. Probably. I imagine your sprite is used in a lot of places. Not that much like a big town. After all, it doesn't have our equipment guy or an inn. That's not every car over there. We're just trying to raise it. Alright, well, we saved the king of a random city and got an orb. What is this place? Have we been here? Oh, can't move. Okay. This was one it wouldn't let us go in yet. Isn't there things on this area? Alright, let's first get our orb upgrades in and our save down. And then we will climb the tower again. It's now Masamune. Fantastic. As usual, I'm gonna spend all of the mana that I can before. Before I use the inn, just to try and level up my magic folk a bit. Can't use any of these here. Guess I could have just saved without actually staying at the inn, but... Okay. We are saved. And now I think it's time for a quick break. Because it's just after 11. We're about to climb the mountain and see the sage again, hopefully. Finally. And by again, I mean for the first time, because he's never fucking there. So, to that effect... Oh man, that stuck around. Nice. Thank goodness I was unconscious for all of that. And again. Oh my god. For fuck's sake, folks. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break while I use the restroom and get some water, wherever I put my water bottle. And then we'll come right back and we'll see if this sage guy's actually there this time. I feel like we're getting close to the end of the game. I feel like we are approaching. So be right back.